Hey everybody, it's Michael from Replica Airguns with another tabletop video review. Today we're looking at the Umarex HK MP7 .177 caliber break barrel pellet gun or rifle or whatever you want to call this. And again, this is the tabletop review. I haven't shot it yet. That video is coming out shortly. I will be doing a full field test shooting video for this product. Now we do carry Umarex products in both our Canada and US online stores. So based on availability, we should have it most of the time. Just depends on if it's in stock. So if you're interested in this product after watching this video, you can check out the link in the description for Canada and the US that I'll put in there for you guys. Let's get right into the specifications. Now this is a break barrel spring piston rifle. It is a single shot. It has a single stroke cocking mechanism since it is spring piston. Again, it shoots .177 caliber pellets and has a rifled steel barrel. Has a claimed FPS of 490 with an 11.7 inch barrel. The total length is 31 inches and it has a single action only trigger. This gun also weighs 4.4 pounds, so decent weight for its size. And it does come with this 30mm red dot sight with 11 levels of brightness. You're going to find Picatinny rails on the top and the sides, not the bottom because the brake barrel mechanism comes down, swoops down, which would get in the way of the bottom rail. You're also going to find a collapsible wire stock, very similar to what you'd find on the real steel MP7 as it is a replica. That said, it is HK licensed and is fairly accurate to the real steel HK MP7. I'm going to show you another MP7 Umarex product, which is an airsoft rifle, which is styled after the MP7, just as a comparison in a second here. Now this gun is made in China and it does come in a cardboard box with the manual. So nice cardboard box, has your specifications on it. 490 FPS, break barrel design, .177 caliber, 1 round capacity, rifled barrel. On the back, just a diagram there, shows the stock, how it comes out, how the break barrel works, right? Again, more information. So trigger pull is, by the way, 6.5 pounds. I didn't say that, it says on the box. Cocking effort is 30 pounds. Again, weight is 4.4. So let's take a look at the Umarex Airsoft MP7 as for comparison. And you can see here, very similar guns in design, right? This one has the rail on the bottom. Actually, it's got the pistol grip here, folding pistol grip, but I think some of them did come with rails. Just depends which version you get. This one doesn't have the longer barrel because you're not going to be cocking it. You need a long barrel here because it is a break barrel rifle, so it's got this sort of mock suppressor type thing, compensator on it. But other than that, you know, they look very similar, very MP7-ish, both of them, right? So there's that. Let's do a little bit of a walk around. I want to show you around this gun. It is needed, very decent weight to it. It's not overly heavy, but for its size, it feels good. Okay, and so let's just take a look. So here's this compensator thing now. I do want to mention this. I'm a bit concerned about it because, as you can see, it kind of comes off pretty easy. So I'm not sure why. There's no real way of locking it in. You can't screw it on. I'm almost thinking that when I shoot it, I'm going to have to hold it because when I dry fired it, which I know isn't great for spring piston rifles, it kind of almost fell off. It kind of jammed, sort of went forward, and then it was really easy to take off. It was loose at that point. So not really sure. This might be another situation where you might have to do some of your own fabrication, maybe some sort of super glue in there, I don't know, or just hold it like this when you shoot it, which is a little Mickey Mouse. In my opinion, it should be on there. There should be some sort of, I did take this apart, by the way. I thought if I took it apart, there might be a screw in there that just wasn't tight enough, but there's nothing holding this other than the pressure of the barrel inside this plastic area. So a little weird. Anyways, so you've got some ring mounts, okay, for a sling, front and back, right? Which is nice, front and back on both sides and on the stock. By the way, the stock comes out like that, and to push it forward, you have to push this up. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. Pull that up, and then the stock goes forward. Okay, just a plastic stock, but it has metal rods, right? Metal rails. This selector switch is not functional. It's molded into the gun, but it looks like it is, so it gives it that realism. There's your safety switch. It's like a cross bolt safety switch. Okay. And I believe when you cock it, push to safe. Okay. Push to safe and then push it out on this side. So On this side, you have that. Looks like a cross bolt, okay. Whoops, just hit my camera. And I'm gonna see if I can decock this. No. So the only way to decock it is to dry fire it. Very good, we'll just do that. That's loud. Okay, so you've got rails on the side, rails on the top, mounting points. There's your safety. 6.5 pound trigger pull, I believe they said. There is no magazine in here because it's not a semi-auto pistol or rifle. Okay, this charging handle is just built in, or it's just molded in to the gun. Let's take a look at the other side. Okay, right, so that's your brake barrel. Right, okay. And there's your red dot. You know, you've got your elevation, windage and elevation adjustments here. By the way, there's a little plastic piece in here you'll have to remove underneath the battery to make it work. The battery's installed. It just has a piece of plastic to stop it from accidentally getting left on while it's being shipped. Okay, pretty nice gun, really. Oh, I forgot to show you the manual. Nothing exciting, but I'll just do that really quickly here. Notice it on the table, right? Okay, diagram, safety, how to use it, how to cock it, how to load it, how to use the buttstock. Okay, anyways, basic stuff. Let's get into the pros and the cons now and finish up this review. Now, there's not a lot of replica pellet rifles, especially break barrel pellet rifles on the market. So it's a little different. I mean, normally something like this would be an action shooter. This is not going to be an action shooter. It's going to be more for, like, you know, taking your time. You got to cock it. You got to load a pellet in there one at a time. You know, you got to settle it down, take your shot. But the plus is it's going to be a lot cheaper. You know, you don't have to worry about CO2. And your accuracy should be pretty good. We'll find out when I do the actual field test shooting video. It also comes with that red dot sight, so you don't have to worry about picking one up. There's lots of rails for adding other accessories to it. If you're into that kind of thing, you can put different accessories on there, maybe a red dot, maybe a laser. It's totally up to you. It is fully HK licensed by Umarex and does have that collapsible wire stock. It also has a nice high claimed FPS of 490. I'm not sure what pellets that would be. Hopefully that's lead pellets. Again, we'll find out when I do my field test shooting video. I will be using lead pellets, probably in the 7 grain range, which is pretty standard for .177 caliber. Again, no need for CO2, so low cost to operate this gun. It's not going to be affected by temperature. Cold temperatures, it won't really matter with this gun because CO2 is not being involved here. And it should have better accuracy than most BB replica airguns out there. It does have that nice solid feel to it, a good overall weight and feel. All right, some cons. It's definitely not going to be an action shooter, even though it looks like one. So you have what looks like a replica semi-auto / full auto submachine gun, if you want to call it that, compact machine gun. And yet it's not. It's a single shot pellet gun. So it's kind of different. Got to wrap your mind around that. But once you've kind of accepted that, if you want a replica, but you want something that shoots pellets, then this is a cool option for you. And again, it's not a bad replica of the real MP7. It looks pretty legit. You know, obviously if you get in tight, you're going to notice that some of these parts on it are molded in, but it does look the part for sure. The last con would be this barrel compensator, whatever you want to call it, mock suppressor. It really, you know, it seems a little Mickey Mouse the way that they sort of just slapped it on the barrel, and it's not tightened in any way. It's just friction on the barrel. When you're dealing with a spring piston rifle that vibrates like crazy, that's not going to stay on there for long. I don't know what they were thinking. That's really a crazy choice to do that. I'm not sure if they kind of want it to move around. Not really sure why they would, but you know, perhaps gluing it on or something like that might be an option. All right, that wraps up this review, or at least the tabletop review. Field test coming shortly. If you're interested in this product, again, check out the links in the description. I'll put a link to the Canada store, replicaairguns.ca, and a link to the US store, replicaairguns.us, direct link so you can find it easier. If you're interested in other products, air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, and other accessories, you can check out both of those stores as well for other products. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe before you head out. Also check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.